Hello and welcome back to the Sentient Sock Puppets. Today I was already planning on making a video, but I had no idea what to do. You know, I'm doing my normal morning routine, and I get downstairs and I go to check the mail, and I finally got a package straight from Japan. Now, I've never imported anything before, except for that one time I imported Jaffa cakes, and I gotta say, importing takes a very, very long time. I got this probably about 3 weeks ago, and Amazon said it probably wouldn't get here until about the 25th of May, but thankfully it's here now. So let's open it up so I can show you guys what's in here. I'm very excited about this. We all remember a few years back when Nintendo released the Circle Pad Pro attachment for the smaller 3DS. And then of course when they made the new 3DS, it had the Circle Pad Pro attachment pretty much just built in. But unreleased in America, they made a Circle Pad Pro attachment for the 3DS XL, or the LL as they like to call it. This is really cool. They actually packaged it with Japanese newspapers. That's just pretty cool. It's cool. The cool thing about this is that peripherals aren't region locked, unlike the games for the 3DS, so you can use this with one from England, from Australia, or the United States. Let's open this thing up. You know what? Let's take this to the desk so we can get a little better look at this. Alright, so here we get a closer look at the packaging. But let's open this up. Alright, so when you open it up, they give you one AAA battery. Alright, then we get to the bulk of it all. And when I say bulk, I really mean bulk. This thing is huge. Alright, so it looks like you gotta open it with one flathead screwdriver, so let me grab one of those. But first, let's check out what else is in this packaging. Get some things that I cannot read. Oh, it's a Club Nintendo card. Alright, but cool. Let me grab a screwdriver, and let's open this up, and then test it out. Now what really matters, let's see how it works. Alright, now I know that a lot of games don't work for this thing, so I'm gonna look up a list of which ones do. Okay, well there's one design flaw. You have to take it all back out just to put another game in. My camera's dying, now this is dying, I need to plug everything in now. So far the build quality is pretty nice. It actually has like this nice ergonomic slope to it. Also, it's pretty sturdy, like you can actually turn the whole thing upside down and it'll stay in still, although I don't think I'm going to be doing that much, to be honest. Surprisingly comfortable. It has two big grips, almost like the Wii U gamepad. It kind of feels similar to that, to like the bottom half of it. Now, I've played like none of this, so I'm not very far at all. But, okay. Doesn't work right off the bat. I don't see any switch or anything on it. Let me consult the internet again. Alright, so I had to use the internet because I'm a dingus, but should be working fine now. And there we go. So you see, for this one, you can just use it to basically control the camera to free up another hand from, I forget how you controlled it before, to be honest. But yeah. Here it is. One thing that I can say right now that I really don't like is that it feels much looser than the normal Circle Pad. It moves much more freely, and which, I mean, it's fine, you can work it well, but if you were playing like a shooter, which, I mean, there's not really any on the system other than like Moon Chronicles or anything, but if you were playing that, it'd probably throw me off just a little bit. Other than that, how do I feel about this thing? So far, it's a little bit of a mixed bag. There's definitely some poor design flaws in here. Like, for one, it makes it kind of hard to hit the L button It covers up the game slot completely, which, I mean, if you're one of those guys who accidentally hits it all the time, I've never had a problem with it. But, I mean, I guess that could save you, but to me it's more of an annoyance. Also, it covers up the IR port, which that doesn't really matter. It does cover up the stylus port, which is a big flaw because in a lot of games you need to be constantly pulling that out. Other than that, it thankfully has a cutout for a volume switch, but it also very much cuts down on the portability factor. Before, this thing was barely portable, but if you wanted to bring this to play like Metal Gear Solid or something like that, there's really no way that you're going to be carrying this whole thing around. But in all honesty, it's not a huge difference to me, because I don't usually carry my XL with me. I always have this in my pocket for like work or anything. It's good, it's worth it. It's actually very worth it for the $12 that I paid for it. I was going to buy it a few years ago, but it was like $30. But I don't know what happened, but the price definitely went down a lot. Okay, that's kind of lame. Basically, when you press the R1, I guess, well, R and ZR. R and ZR do the same thing, and so does L and LZ. Yeah, the exact same thing. It would have been cool if you could have mapped more items or something to it, but that's not really, this isn't really a review of Majora's Mask, just a review of the peripheral itself. Not even a review. I do gotta say it makes this game a lot more playable. Let's see. When you shoot your little bubble, when you shoot the bubble, you still have to use the left, which, I don't know, I guess that works, it's fine. But yeah, there it is. Not the best peripheral as far as functionality goes, but definitely something I'd say is worth having, especially if you're a big fan of like Metal Gear Solid, which, I mean, I'm not, but I could see how it would make the game a lot more playable. Same thing with things like Monster Hunter and things like that. Alright, so there you have my unboxing and little sort of review of the 3DS Circle Pad Pro for 3DS XL. Like I said, I bought this for $12. Really, the only bad thing about this is waiting for it to ship from Japan. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And remember, if you want to stay up to date on the Sentient sock puppets, you can find us on Twitter with the link down in the description. With that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.